Hey YouTube yogis, Tina here. Today's class I'm going to lead you through a full body, total body stretch. It's a beautiful warm-up style class that's going to stretch you and strengthen you in a slightly shorter, condensed time frame. We'll get started in tabletop to come to some of your cat-cows. Find your hands and knees, make space between each of your fingers, and we'll get right into it. With your first inhale, drop belly towards the mat, lift gaze and tailbone, and exhale, press the mat away. Inhale, pull your heart forward, lift the ends, and exhale, curl it all in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Then come right back to center. Tuck your toes under and let the hips rise for your downward facing dog. So for this first downward facing dog, you can bend into one knee at a time, getting a stretch for the backs of the legs. And then look forward and walk the feet to touch at the top of your mat. Release your head to fold. Sweep the arms up to return to standing. Inhale. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to open up with 3 Sun A's. If you're not sure about the vinyasa, I'm going to include a tutorial for it right at the top of this video. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold. Find your plank pose. And exhale, low plank. Upward face. Downward facing dog for a few breaths. Check to see that your heels are spun out of your line of vision. Your fingers have space between them, and your head is relaxed. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, look forward. Inhale to walk the feet to touch. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Step back, plank pose. Exhale, low plank. Upward face. Downward facing dog to breathe. Lift your heels, bend your knees, and look forward. Inhale, walk feet to touch. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last Sun A. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Plank pose, inhale. Low plank, exhale. Upward face. Downward facing dog to breathe. Then let's look forward and walk the feet behind each of your wrists so there's a little space between them. Take your peace fingers and loop your big toes. Have a softness, a little bend in the knees. Heart forward, inhale. And then forward fold on your exhale. I suggest if you have bent knees, your arms stay nice and straight so that you focus on a flat back. Whereas if you have completely straight legs, then the elbows can bend down towards the sides. And inhale, find your straight arms, tent your fingertips out in front of you, and then let the hands walk over just towards the right side of the mat. Bend into your right knee as you straighten your left one and release your head. Keep walking the left fingertips away from you, and you can peel the instep of the left foot away from the mat. Let everything drop down back to center, and we'll take it directly to the other side. The hands crawl left. The right knee is the one straightening. Walk right hand away. Head is heavy. Peel the arch of right foot away. And everything comes back to center. Plant the hands down so you can step back high plank. And vinyasa. Exhale, low plank. Inhale up. And downward facing dog, exhale. Right foot will float into the air, three-legged dog. Stack the hip, bend into the knee. Draw some circles with that right knee, one direction, the other. On your next exhale, right knee will glide forward towards right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, let's take it over to the left. And inhale, three-legged. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale, left. And inhale. Now let's step forward. Right foot inside your right thumb. Keep the back heel lifted and rise up, high lunge. Reaching through your fingertips, but relax your shoulders. Right knee is bent, left knee straight. Exhale to your warrior two. Drop the back heel down. Soften the gaze forward. Keep the right knee pressing open towards the right. Straighten front leg, flip front palm, reach up and back to reverse your triangle. And come back to center, hands to hips. The right toes will come in, and you set parallel feet up for a forward fold. Lift your heart, inhale, and exhale, lean out, hands to the mat. Keep the weight even in the feet, and the head gets heavier. Walk hands out under your shoulders, and then we'll walk hands towards that right foot. Keep the right hand closer to the body, and walk that left hand away. Continue walking the hands all the way to the top of the mat again, so you can step your right foot back and find your high plank pose. Exhale to vinyasa, low plank, upward dog, and downward facing dog. Look forward and step feet top of mat. Feet are about hips width distance again. Bend the knees enough so both hands are completely grounded, and then take right hand to the small of your back. You'll twist to the right as you straighten the right leg. Right arm can float. Look down, bend the knees, right hand returns, left hand picks up, and now twist to the left as the left leg straightens. That arm can also float. And then lower the hand, bend the knees, and step back plank. Now you can always choose to go straight to downward facing dog, or take your low plank to up dog and downward facing dog. Left leg rises, stack the hip, let the knee bend, draw some circles with the knee. Exhale, let's take left knee towards left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Now let's take that knee to the right elbow. And inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale, right. Inhale. Now look forward and step. Relax your shoulders. Press out through the back of the right knee. And then find your warrior two. The back heel comes down. Gaze over front fingertips. Press the whole right foot down. Straighten your front leg, flip the front palm, and reach up and back. Reverse triangle. And then come back to center, hands to hips. We're going to take triangle each side. So let's start by taking the left toes in, facing the right toes back, arms wide, glide towards the back end of the mat, and triangle pose. Use a lot of your core here. And then inhale back up. So a lot of footwork. Right toes in, left toes forward, glide out, triangle pose. Back up, hands to hips, left toes in again, but we'll pause here with parallel feet. Let the arms go wide. Interlace out the low back. Lift, inhale, fold, exhale. Give the head a shake. Rise up halfway, land the hands down, and then walk them over to your left foot. Left hand can be closer to the body and crawl the right hand away. Continue walking the hands around to the top of the mat. And step back, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale up. And downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg floats. So coming in a pigeon pose from here, let's start bringing the right knee and shin down. And you can keep this nice stack to keep the front knee safe. Back toes tucked down. You can stay here or let the right knee go to about 1 o'clock. And you can kick the heel underneath your opposite hip. Listen to your low back. This is a great place to stay. Or you can work on walking hands up to your hips. You can interlace hands at the low back. Lift your heart up and extend the arms down. And then come forward, hands to the mat. Really listen to this right knee. You can stay here or walk it all the way down to the forearms or flat onto the arms. Let your head go. Return to your hands and drop the right hip all the way down. And then extend the left leg off the side of the mat. So we're setting up for a gate pose. You're pretty much facing the left corner of your mat. Turn to the right, reach the right arm up, and then lean out. The left hand can slide inside left leg, and focus on opening yourself up towards the ceiling. Inhale yourself back up. Straighten the right leg to the top of the mat, and now pull the left knee in, and we'll take a counter twist. Right hand swings all the way over to left knee, tent the left hands back and twist. Face forward, straighten the legs. Let's come through a quick vinyasa. Hands plant forward, step feet back, inhale. Exhale, low plank. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Taking that directly to the other side, left leg floats. Take the left knee and shin down. Drop the back knee and untuck back toes. And then determine if you're keeping the leg as it is or the knee goes to about 11 o'clock and you keep that heel under your right hip. Working to your expression, hands to hips, arms wide in an interlace. Focus on lifting away from the mat. Strong legs, strong back. And release back to your hands and take it to your lower lazy pigeon. Return to your hands so that you can drop onto your left hip and swing the right leg off the side of your mat. So we're setting up for that gate pose the other way. Twist to the left, left arm up, take your side lean. Right hand can fall inside the leg. And then come up. Left leg straightens to the top of mat. Pull right foot in. Sit tall and counter twist. Right hand back, left hand to the knee. And then come face forward. Left foot will meet right foot for a forward fold. You can hold on to the ankle, sit tall, and lean out. And sit back tall. Gather the knees so that the feet plant on the mat. We'll take it all the way down to your back for a round of bridge pose. Fingertips may graze the heels. Press the feet down and inhale, the hips rise. You're focusing on making some space in the throat so the chin is lifted away from your chest. Press more through your feet and not through your glutes. So your butt muscles should not be doing all the work here. With your next exhale, let the hips rest down. Hug the knees in. Give a little rock. Straighten just the left leg. Hug the right knee in. And let it cross midline for a twist. The right arm can open and the gaze can follow. Come back to center, give a quick hug in. Let the right leg go. Squeeze left knee. And then let it drop over. Gaze to the left. And come back to center, hug both knees in again. Straighten both legs to the ceiling, circle around the ankles, spread the toes. And you can take a few moments to rest here. You can bring feet to touch. One hand on heart, one hand on belly. We'll stay here for about 10 breaths. Gather the knees into center again. Take a light landing on your right side. And then come on all the way up to sit. Thanks so much for joining in this total body stretch. I hope you feel some good energy from that class. If you haven't yet subscribed, the buttons are right there below. Namaste, and I'll see you next time.